Chocolate. Today you can buy it on every corner for pocket change. But did you know that just 300 years ago, it was so rare that only kings, cardinals, and the wealthiest aristocrats could afford it? The story of chocolate is filled with intrigue, poisonings, religious disputes, and even scandalous affairs of the nobility. It's a story of how a bitter drink of Aztec rulers became the world's most beloved treat. First chapter: Columbus's discovery. In 1502, during his fourth voyage, Christopher Columbus encountered a massive Mayan trading canoe off the coast of Honduras. On board were strange, dark beans that the natives guarded like treasure. When some beans fell onto the deck, the Maya scrambled for them as if their very eyes had fallen out, as Columbus's son Fernando later recorded. Columbus had no idea what he had just encountered. These beans were more valuable to the Maya than gold. They used them as currency. 100 beans were worth a month's labor. But the true significance of cacao was only revealed to Europeans 20 years later by the conquistador Hernán Cortez. Second chapter: Cortez and the Aztec court. When Cortez entered the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan in 1519, he witnessed something incredible. The Aztec ruler Montezuma drank 50 cups of a dark, frothy beverage called cacao every single day. The drink was served in golden goblets that were thrown away after a single use. Montezuma believed it gave him strength and, as the conquistador Bernal Diaz recorded, particularly prepared him for visits to his many wives. The Spanish initially hated this bitter drink. One of them wrote that it looked like a drink fit for pigs, but soon they discovered a trick. They added sugar, and that's how chocolate as we know it was born. Third chapter: Chocolate conquers Europe. So how did this exotic Aztec drink reach Europe? The first recorded shipment of cacao arrived in Seville from Veracruz in 1585, but the true European debut of chocolate may have happened even earlier. In 1544, Dominican friars led by Bartolomé de las Casas brought a delegation of Mayan Quechua people to meet the young Prince Philip of Spain. Among their gifts were clay vessels filled with frothed chocolate, likely the very first time European royalty tasted this mysterious drink. From Spain, chocolate spread across the continent through royal marriages and religious networks. The Jesuits, with 16,000 priests operating across Europe and the colonies, quickly realized that the cacao trade was extraordinarily profitable, and they helped spread the drink wherever they went. Fourth chapter: Church disputes and poisonings. When chocolate arrived in Europe, it caused an unexpected problem. Is chocolate food or drink? Can it be consumed during religious fasting? This question occupied popes and theologians for decades. Eventually, the view prevailed that a liquid does not break the fast, and chocolate became a favorite drink of cardinals. During the conclave of 1740, which lasted 6 months, 30 pounds of chocolate were delivered to the Sistine Chapel to refresh the cardinals electing a new pope. But chocolate had a dark side too. Its strong flavor perfectly masked poisons. In 1774, Pope Clement XIII died after drinking poisoned chocolate, likely at the hands of the Jesuits, whom he had banned a year earlier. And he wasn't the only one. In colonial Mexico, a bishop forbade women from drinking chocolate during Mass. They revolted and stopped coming to church. Soon after, the bishop mysteriously died after drinking chocolate. Fifth chapter: The aristocratic drink. In the 18th century, chocolate became a symbol of aristocracy. Writer Wolfgang Schivelbusch characterized it as a drink that was Southern, Catholic, and aristocratic, while coffee belonged to Protestants and the middle class. Even Marie Antoinette loved chocolate. According to her lady-in-waiting's memoirs, she had it for breakfast every morning. But the Revolution of 1789 changed everything. The aristocracy fell, and with it, the era of chocolate as an exclusive luxury. Sixth chapter, the Industrial Revolution. The year 1828 changed the history of chocolate forever. Dutch chemist Conrad van Houten invented a hydraulic press that could remove most of the fat from cacao mass. The result? Cocoa powder that dissolved easily in water. The old thick Aztec drink was replaced by light, digestible cocoa. But the real revolution came in 1847. The English Quaker family Fry had a brilliant idea. Mix cocoa powder with sugar and melted cocoa butter. The world's first chocolate bar was born. Switzerland added another ingredient. In 1879, Daniel Peter used his neighbor Henri Nestlé's powdered milk and created the first milk chocolate. That same year, Rodolphe Lindt invented conching, a process that gives chocolate its silky texture. Seventh chapter, chocolate for everyone. In America, one man democratized chocolate once and for all. Milton Hershey, son of poor Mennonites, built an entire town in Pennsylvania founded on chocolate. His factory produced 23,000 kilograms of cocoa daily. His famous Hershey's Kisses, 25 million pieces per day. The street lamps in his town are still shaped like these kisses to this day. In just 150 years, chocolate transformed from an exclusive drink of kings into a treat everyone can afford. Today, over 5 million tons of cacao are consumed annually worldwide. Conclusion. And so the circle has closed. The Maya, who first discovered the magic of cacao beans, are once again growing cacao for world markets, this time for fair prices thanks to initiatives like fair trade. Next time you have a piece of chocolate, remember, you're holding 3,000 years of history in your hands. A drink of the gods, a currency of kings, a symbol of aristocracy, and finally, a treat for everyone.